I see one, eh? Eat dirt!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where did I finish? Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest. An astral beast?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Raging Cascade! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you'll learn.
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Freeze Laser!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Healing Circle!
Eat dirt.
Raging Cascade!
Sonic Thrust. Sword Rain Alpha.
Dragon Shell!
Lunar Blade!
Yeah. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here goes! Water! Hear my call! Not at my watch!
What is it?
This one's mine!
What's this? No!
Don't get careless.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
More for the stock. Careful! It has some kind of camouflage.
I'm just
Go for the weak point. Raging sword. Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I'll fix you up.
Sword Rain Alpha! I'll finish you here and now!
Orochi's fury!
I'll smash you! I'll tear you apart!
Wind
I
astral
really
energy.
owe you
It
one.
vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Dance in the wind. Air
Sword Rain Alpha! Sonic Thrust!
Love, not on my watch.
Pierce through!
Talon Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Thunder Dragon!
You're mine!
Dance in
You're
the wind.
finished!
In here.
Leave the charges to me!
Rivet
Raging
Tail!
cascade. Mega ray. In here.
Sword Rain Alpha! Not today!
Wind astral energy. I never miss.
Sword Rain Alpha! Pierce through! Here I come!
It's weakened.
It's over! This ends now!
Armor won't save you!
I'll cover
You're mine!
That freaking does
Here's a
it!
healing
Take
arm.
this!
Perfect Knuckle!
You're finished!
I'll cover you. Recover. Hey, light action in the wind.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help.
Eat this!
Orochi's fury!
Now escape my judgment. Dance in the
Sword
wind.
Rain Alpha!
Talon Hurricane!
Now, red.
Take this!
Glimmer Dragon!
Pierce through!
Stockpile. Photon flash. The free
Sonic
vacuum
thrust.
from
First strike!
Thunderblade.
Take
Run
this!
you through! Watch this!
It's over!
Ready to go! Talon Hurricane!
Thunderblade.
Tear!
Burn!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Lightning. Not in your dreams.
I'll smash you!
No escape!
Wind astral energy.
Sonic
Raging
thrust.
cascade. Ice
I'm on a roll
Sword
now!
Rain Alpha!
Photon flash. Mega ray.
That move!
Here comes a big one!
I'm on!
This one's mine.
Hurricane!
I never miss. Lightning condemned.
Sword Rain Alpha! It's too much!
First aid.
Dragon Shell!
I'll fix you up. Light astral energy.
Will this help
Power
more?
Raging cascade.
Sword Rain
Healing
Alpha!
circle.
I owe you one!
Eagle
I'll
Sword
be
Rain
safe.
Ready and wary!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
No, it's
Nothing gets by me!
Sword Rain Alpha!
What?
An Astral Art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
One last one.
Eat dirt!
First strike! I'll run you through!
Surrender.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here goes. Here's a
This one
healing
keeps
arc.
charging us!
Activated.
That's what my shield's for! Get behind
Oh,
me!
Got it!
now I'm
I'll
real
leave it to
mad!
you! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here I go. Vanquish your mind.
I'll tear you
Orochi's
apart!
fury!
Talon Storm!
Pierce through!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! That's much better.
I'll heal you all.
Almost there!
Or close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
I never miss.
I can carve through armor!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Sword Rain
Finish you
Alpha!
here and now!
Healing body leading this way.
Talon
Sonic
Hurricane!
thrust!
I'm ready!
Glimmer Dragon!
Denied!
Cyclone, flame of fury. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Let me help. First aid.
That is
Gale
spot.
force.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemned.
Storm!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Try harder!
Will this help?
Eagle Watch
Pierce
it!
through!
Sonic Thrust!
Healing circle!
I really owe you one.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemn! It's over!
Dust to dust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! Better! Flame of fury!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready! Better!
Frickin' does it!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahag Saar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act, as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go. To Mahag Saar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elda Menancia Guard. So in a way, Using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holing himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
I think Hootle senses something.
Maha. Agsar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Go no further!
Sword Rain Alpha! Now you see what I can do!
Instant!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging storm! Lightning!
No!
If they rush you gotta
Not
jump for
today.
cover, okay? And again! I'm all stocked up!
I'll finish you
Lightning
here and now!
raging
Nothing
cascade!
gets by me!
Now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
More for the stuff!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Go no further!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Come
one, come all!
Burning storm! Lightning
Sword
storm!
Rain Alpha!
I never miss! Raging cascade!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
The heavens must be smiling.
Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Hi, Hootle!
Throbs in pain. Can't get out of this!
Cyan Instant!
Sword Rain Alpha!
They're surrounding us! Annihilation!
Armor won't save you!
Spread!
Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
Oroshi's Fury!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Ha! There we go. You've got to know when to quit. Hup. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Huh. Nothing's biting. Yeah. There we go. I'll let you go this time. Reel it in. I'll let you go this time. Is this what I think it is? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Oh, yeah!
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Hup. Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Oh, we've got a lively one. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
We finally made it.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was used to fire by now.
I think Hootle senses.
We've reached our destination.
A fish! You saw it too, right? All right. It's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after...
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right!
Think we can take that thing?
No.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Sword Alpha!
I'm surrounded!
Freezing storm! Go for the weak point! Flawless flight! Ice
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
If it's in the sky,
I'll tear you apart!
Now! Cover the caster! Annihilation!
It's
Raging
Sword Rain
cascade!
Alpha!
I can carve through
Here's
armor!
a healing arc! Dance in the wind!
Thanks,
In
I'm
here!
on it! Damn it!
Get on!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Burn!
Too much to
I'm on a roll now!
Searing flame! Reload! I'll heal you all!
In a bind? Eat
Heal
this!
force! Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Sleep now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Talon Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Did you just hear me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Here we go again!
It's over!
Savage Roar! Talon
Sword Rain
Hurricane!
Alpha!
Eagle's Eye!
Lightning! Downfall!
Here, let me
Mind if
help.
I do?
Here I come!
First strike!
Why'd you hear me?
To stop you dying?
Rolling
right.
Snap! That freaking does it! Ready and ready!
Glacial Spear.
Pierce Evo! Tempest Swirl! Hut! Freeze
Picture
Laser!
of hell!
Huddle!
Take this!
Photon! Magic Exam!
Not today!
Glacial Spear.
Eagle's
Pierce
Eye!
Evo.
I'm just
Sword
getting
Rain
started!
Alpha!
Freeze
Pierce
Laser!
through! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help.
Orchid Fury!
I'm ready! I'm on it! Come and get
Sword
it!
Rain Alpha!
Divine Strike!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
In a bind?
Far enough!
Wind Barrier Energy!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Got it!
Dragon
Sonic
Shower!
Thrust!
Now's our chance!
Through!
First strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
First strike! Dark
Sword
Wind!
Rain Alpha!
Not my finest.
You'll pay for that!
Raging Healing Circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's all mine.
Dance to the wind!
Here, burn in hell!
Seal! Resuscitation!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready!
They'll
Pierce through!
Instant!
Sword Rain
Raging
Alpha!
Cascade!
Talon Hurricane!
Not my
Now,
finest.
will this help?
Sonic Thrust!
This one's mine!
Okay.
I'll bring you back from death to this! Hey, that...
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Here's a healer!
In a bind?
I can handle it! Far enough! Here I go! You're mine! Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Steel force!
This one's all
An
mine!
instant!
Eat this!
I'm all wrapped up! Annihilation!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now you see what I can do!
Downfall!
Here, let me help.
I'm on!
First aid!
Now I can
Lightning
let loose.
raging cascade!
I've let you all down.
Sword! Stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back
In
from
here.
death's abyss! This'll come in handy! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tempest Cloud! Art expert coming through! Confiscated! Cyan in! Back into the fray! They're not playing around!
Sword prepare to be
sealed! Photon flash!
Nothing gets by me!
It's gonna
May a
attack!
thousand gales watch out!
Far enough!
This one's all mine!
Will this help?
Talon Hurricane!
You picked the wrong
I
fight!
can't hold on much longer!
Where are you going?
Dragon Shell!
Thank you.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Sword Rain Alpha!
In here!
Let me help.
This'll come in
Coyote
handy!
Hurricane!
Vanquish darkness! Sight! It's over! I'm
Watch this!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready and rare it!
Pierce through!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Cyan in!
Sonic Thrust! Orochi's Fury!
Amazing.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
None shall escape my
That
judgment.
frickin' does it! Dragon Shell!
Firmament render!
Sword Rain Alpha!
The earth throbs in pain.
Crow wall! The enemy is going all out! Not on my watch!
A freezing storm.
This one's all mine!
That move.
Here comes the big one! Ignite!
Water, hear my call.
Spread!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Can't move!
Freeze Lancer!
This should do it!
It's mine. This one's mine.
Lightning Orb!
Now you see what I can do!
Firmament render!
Ready to
Sword
go.
Rain Alpha!
Arrow Storm! Gemini Aqua!
Orochi's Fury!
Swallow dance!
No!
Thousand Gales!
Can't end here!
Annihilation!
This should do it!
Excited! I'm only
Nothing
getting
gets by me!
Raging Storm! Freezing
Sword Rain
Hero!
Alpha!
Ready!
Take this!
Ice Tornado! Light Astral Energy! Lightning Storm! Thunderbolt!
A new leaf.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Good.
Really now.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what...
Right.
Excuse me! Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go! I see someone who looks troubled about something.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman. Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor...
That can't be. No.
Oh, wow!
Hey!
Uh-huh.
Oh? Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey!
Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go.
Raging storm!
So much for sitting
Don't
this
mind if
fight
I
out.
do.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Burn in hell!
I'm on
I'll
it.
heal you
Take
all.
this!
Sword Lane there you go! Don't let
I'll
up!
smash you!
Healing circle! In here!
Sonic
What a
Thrust!
relief!
Talon hurricane!
What a relief!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Take this!
Vanquish darkness!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dark Wind!
Thank you.
My turn!
Glacial spear!
Take this!
Rolling Snap!
Far enough!
Talon Storm! Watch it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll heal you all! Air thrust! Photon! Healing
Dark
circle!
Wind!
In
This
here!
one's all mine! Ignite!
Excited! This will come in handy! I'm only
I'm
just
sorry to be a
Sword
father.
Rain
We've
Alpha!
all got enough on our
Take
plates.
this! Yes, ma'am!
Fury!
I'll smash you!
More where that came
Now,
from!
while it's reeling!
Take it down! Our expert coming through!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Side! Talon Storm!
Steel Force!
Watch it!
Pierce through!
Dragon Chain! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Talon Storm! Hear me, flee!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Serpent knuckle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm only
It's
getting
time.
started!
Sonic no further!
Rolling
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Mine!
Eat dirt!
Air thrust! Where are you going?
Crumble!
I can handle it.
Sword Rain Alpha! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Raging Hurricane!
Dark
Burn!
Rain!
Spread! Dance in the wind!
Ready and
Sword
fire!
Rain Alpha!
Far enough!
You're mine! I'll smash you! Now I'm in the groove!
The other!
Dragon Shout!
Searing flame! Lightning orb! More with that liquid!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Seal! Cyan There to the top! The enemy is going all out!
Here I come!
Wind
finish.
energy!
I'm on it.
One at a time! I'll heal you all!
Whirlwind Snap!
It's about to strike!
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp, everyone!
No,
Can't move!
Pierce evil!
dust to dust!
Dance in the wind! Freeze Lancer! In here!
Take this!
Let's get you all set away!
That freaking does it!
Lightning orb! Alright, it's showtime! Resuscitation!
Eat this!
Shield! Let me help! Raging Cascade!
Attack time! I felt fine not too long ago.
Leave the charges to me!
Denied!
Denied!
It's on! Ignite!
I'll finish you here and it's finished!
Let's do it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine!
Eat this! I'll end you!
Sonic
Water,
Thrust!
hear my call!
Lightning orb! Spread!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Laser spear! Pierce evil!
Big blast!
Freeze Lancer!
That's enough!
There now! Around! First aid!
I owe you one.
I'm on a roll now!
Photon Flash! Cyan Instant! Raging Blizzard Storm!
Can't end here! There!
Now you see what I can do!
Falling behind!
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is!
Raging Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha! Sonic Thrust!
I'm ready!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
No further!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce Evil! Flawless Flight! Freeze Lancer! Firmament Render!
Rip and tear! Lost my focus!
Arrow to the shadows!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
Pierce through!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Talon Hurricane!
Where are you going?
Anything in armor is all mine!
Sleep now. This will come in
Freezing
handy.
storm!
I'm on it!
Now!
Rain Alpha!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
With this, I can become even stronger.
We should be able to cook here.
Guess I'll polish up my sword. Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready to go? Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
looks like we made it here in one piece.
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
Flame of Death to the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha! Burn in hell! Aim for the weak spot! Sword Rain Alpha!
Denied!
Let's tear him up!
Glitter Dragon!
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be! Swallow this! Now I'm in the groove!
Glacial Spear!
Try harder!
Freeze Lancer!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle's Eye!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Take this!
Into the
I'll
shadows!
smash you! Watch this!
One's all mine!
Searing flame!
Ignite!
I'm out!
Rip and tear!
Sword Rain
Healing
Alpha!
circle!
Lost my focus!
Photon!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on
The
us.
wind!
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Sword Rain Alpha!
get on in there with the
Where
others!
are you going?
Pierce through!
Here's a healing art!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Nothing getting by me!
Pierce through!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce the evil!
Take
Fire
this!
streak!
Now I'm in! Armor won't save you!
Will this help? Here, let me help.
Raging Cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
This one's all mine!
Getting started!
Not today!
Annihilation! Photon! Art expert! Coming through!
Sword Rain
Not
Alpha!
in your dreams!
Mega
Ray! Chinese Supernova!
Sword
Into the
Rain
wind!
Alpha!
Mega Ray!
No further!
Gemini more for the stockpile!
Sword Rain Alpha! Can't move!
First aid! Let's show them just what this team can do!
back from death to death.
Up and at 'em!
Talon
Let's go!
Hurricane!
Thunderblade!
Eagle Dawn!
I'm not done yet!
Vanquish darkness!
First strike! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder!
Divine
Nothing
Retreat!
gets by me!
Sword Rain
I can
Alpha!
carve through! I'm on a roll now!
Where are you going?
Denied!
I've let you all down.
I'll heal
You'll
you
pay
all!
for that! Pierce through! Sonic
Healing
Thrust!
circle!
I can also
Bring you
Why'd you heal me?
to stop you drowning.
Right.
Resuscitation!
Sword Rain Alpha! Sonic Thrust!
That's gonna
Pierce
smart
through!
judgment.
Sword Rain Alpha!
It's time!
you
Lightning
back from death's
condemned!
abyss.
In a bind?
Thunderblade! Resuscitation!
Here, let me help.
Sword Rain Alpha!
First aid!
Pierce!
Light Astral Raging Cascades! Cyan Instant! Magic Advance!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
First aid!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Thunderblade!
Leave the chargers to
Here's
me.
a healing art! Vanquish darkness! First aid!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Rip and tear!
Ishara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here, let me
Vanquish
help.
darkness!
Whirlwind!
This
Lightning
one's all
to do!
mine!
Hey, that...
Eat dirt!
Tempest Lightning! Light Astral!
Sword Rain
They're not
Alpha!
playing around!
Sonic Thrust!
Wind Astral Energy! Here's a healing art!
Do you require a head?
Raging
gonna
Storm!
attack!
Carve
Right,
through!
watch out!
Take this!
Swallow's Flight! Spread!
Hurricane!
Flame of Fire! Burning Light!
Will this help?
Dragon Shout!
Arrow Squall!
Sword Rain
Healing
Alpha!
Circle!
Thank you.
Eat
Raging
this!
Pierce through!
Talon Storm!
Take this! It's over!
In the wind!
Hurricane! Rip and tear!
Ready to go!
Any more of this and I'll burn out! Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
In here! A healing
Here I
art!
come!
Denied! This one! First aid!
Sword Rain
Vanquish
Alpha!
darkness!
Away!
Pierce
Shattering
through!
of pieces! Attack
It looks like you got this one
Here I
covered!
come! No escape!
Divine Stream! Too much to
Orochi's
handle?
Fury!
Not in your dreams! Got it!
Orochi's Fury!
Now's our chance!
Eagle Dawn! Talon Storm!
Blood!
Can't get out of this!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Sword
Divine
Rain
Retreat!
Alpha!
Water! Hear my call! The enemy is going all out!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
What you
Let Astral Energy!
never miss.
Raging Cascade! Sealed! Water! Hear my
Here
call!
comes something big!
Try to dodge! In here!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Stay away from my friends!
Too much to
Sword Rain
handle.
Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Sealed! I'll be saving this one!
Leave the chargers to me!
Raging Cascade!
Denied!
Sword Rain Alpha!
In here! I'll be saving this one! Lightning! Downfall! Thunderblade! Hear me!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Burning
Orochi's
Strike!
Fury!
Water! Hear my call! Raging Cascade!
Sonic Thrust!
Spread! Take care of
Can't move!
evil! Poodle! Freeze Lancer!
That did it!
Water!
Can't
Hear
get
my
out of
call!
this!
Spread! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
This
should do it!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! I've still got some fight left in me. Healing circle!
We've got him on the
Take
run.
that! Don't get cocky!
Right.
Back into the fray!
Still anyone's fight.
Magna, this one's mine! Where are you going?
Piss off!
None shall escape my judgment!
Burn!
Photon flash! Lightning can the enemy is
Sword
going
Rain
all
Alpha!
out! Ray! A freezing storm! Art expert! Coming through!
That did it.
Here comes a big one!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from
You
death's
require a
abyss!
hand.
Resuscitation!
No further!
Here's a healing arc!
I'll smash you!
Now I can let loose.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Rip and tear!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Resuscitation!
Sonic thrust!
Try
There
harder!
is some fight left in me.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm out!
Orochi Fury!
Field!
What a relief!
Raging
Wither
Cascade!
Dragon!
I'm all stopped up! Annihilation! For the win!
Holy snap!
Gemini
Far
Alpha!
enough!
Annihilation!
I'm on a roll now!
May 1,000 gales get ready!
Blow away!
Sword
Rain
Mind if
Alpha!
I do!
Piss on!
Lightning Orb!
Ether!
Light Astral Introduction!
Shattering
Thunder
Sword Rain
Field!
Alpha!
Where are you going?
I can carve through. Come on! Oh, now you're talking!
Rima!
Astral Energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Did we really just spend that much money?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. I think Hootle senses something. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
We've reached our destination.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
There's something in the water.
There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
Where should I cast my line?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There's something in the water.
Now where might those fish be?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
A fish! You saw it too, right? Where should I cast my line? Hup! I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend. We've reached our destination.
There's something in the water.
There's a nice breeze here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Period is red!
Through! Sonic thrust!
Crazy nail!
No further!
Rip and tear!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Airborne beast. My
Dash in the wind! Mega red
Sonic
now!
thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Here goes! Take that! Dance in the wind! Asleep now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll be saving this one! Tornado! I'm on a roll
Sword
now!
Rain Alpha!
Ready to go!
You picked the wrong fight!
Let's go!
Far enough!
Do it! Air drop! Freeze! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega ray!
I can carve through armor!
Arrow squall!
Serpent knuckle!
I'm not so good with airborne punches!
Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my arts.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
Sword Rain Alpha! He's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Prepare to be sealed! Can't get out of this!
Swallow Dance! Lightning Condemned! Thunderbolt!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Let's hear our own more doing.
Take this!
Freeze Lancer! Gusty Nail!
Sword... Sonic Thrust!
Searing
Now we're never-
Reload! You're done!
Blow away! Sword Rain Alpha!
Light Action!
Can't get out of
Air
this!
Thrust! Photon Slash!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now we're never.
Dragon Shout!
In a bind?
Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha! Sonic Dragon! Orochi's Fury!
Mega Ray!
Dragon Shout!
Do it!
Now we're never.
Sion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Dragon
Watch
Damage!
this!
Flame of Fury! Burning
No
Thrust!
further!
Raging
Sword Rain Alpha!
Slow Flight! Now! Hear me! Flame of... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
I wonder... we can make new weapons with this.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Hi, Hoodle!
Sword Rain Alpha! He's dead! Rip and tear! Sword Rain Alpha!
It's a duel of the arts!
I'll finish you here and now!
Gemini Aqua!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go
Got
get
fires!
it! I got it! Let him mark
Can handle it.
Sword Rain Alpha! All yours! Sword Rain Alpha!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Let's go!
My focus!
Mega
Break
Missile!
evil! Here's the evil! Hey! One at a time! Freeze Lancer! Focus!
Not today!
Here's the through!
Well, someone seems in
Did you just hear me?
Nothing new about that.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
That's much better.
Not on my watch! Dance in the wheeling circle! I never miss! Air thrust!
There you go.
Sword
Did they not
Rain
teach you to say thank you in
Alpha!
German?
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Lightning condemned! Dragon
Sword Rain Alpha!
Denied!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
In a vine?
Take flight! Water! Here we go! Spread!
That frickin' does it! Ready? Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Flame!
You picked the wrong fight!
1,000 gales! Carry you to shreds!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Gusty nail! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil!
I'm just
Now!
getting started!
Freeze lance!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you...
An opponent like this should be easy.
It's hard!
Sword Rain
They got me
Alpha!
flanked! Thunder field!
I'm on it!
Dance in the wind! Field! Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Let the marker handle this! Where are you going? Thunder field! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No place here!
I wish I could roll like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Elfin?
Yes, Master.
Please, teach me all the secrets. You want Grandmaster Kisar for that.
Now!
Xion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already up!
Not today!
Pieces!
Attack time!
Magic is there!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now!
Mega
Well, looky here!
It's on!
Take it!
I'll smash you!
It's over!
I'm on it!
Thunder field!
When did I get so popular?
Now or never.
Elected!
Raging! I never miss!
Sword Rain Alpha!
There! Go! You're
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Sword Rain Alpha!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Lost my focus.
Sword Rain
Lightning
Alpha!
conduct! Burning thunder!
Elusive Fury!
Here's the evil!
Talon Hurricane!
Take do it! Freeze Lancer! Vanquish darkness!
Ether!
Dragon Shell!
Art expert! Scion instant!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Hi, Hoodle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
What armor
They're
won't
surrounding
save you?
us! Water! Here's Supernova!
That frickin' does it!
Glacial Spear! Here I never miss! Not in your dreams!
Talon Hurricane!
Raging
Rain
Storm!
Alpha!
Alright, it's showtime!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And
Ray!
purple
In
to
here!
me!
You're finished!
May a thousand gales
You're
carry
mine!
the strike! Mega Ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation!
First strike! All finished
Oh,
here and
no.
now!
This one's all mine!
Eagle Fly!
No further.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong. What about me?
Ignite!
Sleep now. Pierce evil. Get on in there with the others.
Sword Rain
Freeze
Alpha!
Lancer.
Swallow them!
Megasonic Thrust!
Tear you apart!
Annihilation. Hear me. Flame of Fury.
Grenade Flash!
Here's another.
Blew away!
Blah, blah, blah.
Hurricane!
Megasonic Thrust!
Will this help?
Talon Sword!
Raging Cascade. Healing Circle.
I really owe you one.
Hey.
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Lunar Blast. Lightning Conduct. Thunder Blade.
Pierce through!
If it's in the sky,
Sonic
it's
Thousand
mine.
gales tear you to shreds.
You're finished!
Not on my watch. I never miss.
Nothing gets by me!
Here I come!
Everyone hanging in there?
We got some good equipment!
I... Can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon ruins here too. Do I see?
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
No choice!
Freezing
This
Storm.
one's all mine!
Sleep now.
Watch it!
Get on
In a
there,
bind?
together. Lightning Conduct.
Burn in hell!
Thunder Blade. Water. You must hear my call. Red. Lightning Conduct.
Elusive Fury!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Sword Rain Alpha!
On a roll now!
Lightning Orb. Light
Orochi's
Astral
Fury!
Energy! Healing Arc! Air Thrust!
You're mine!
First Aid! Light Astral! Magic is out!
Sonic
Air
Thrust!
Thrust!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dance in the wind! Go!
You're freaking done it!
Get on!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Will this help?
Do it! Orochi's Fury!
Go!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Lightning Blade!
I owe you one.
Thunderblade!
Orochi's Fury!
It's over! Back into the fray!
Swallow Dance!
Mirage!
Eagle Assault!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know, but
Take
No
this!
backing down! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it! Now you see what I can do!
This wall! Here's the evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Our expert coming through!
I'm on it! I'll run you
This
through!
one's mine!
Whirlwind
Sonic
Snap!
Thrust!
The tide of battle
Wind
has
Astral
turned.
Energy!
That's the power of comrades in
I do.
arms!
Right. Comrades in arms.
Here's
Whoa.
Do it!
Sentimental.
Xion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Dragon Show!
Any injuries?
Go no further!
Sword Rain Alpha! Ether!
Swallow Dance!
Wind
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle is far enough! Do it!
Dominating! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I'm on a roll now!
Can't get out of this!
Rip and tear! Eagle Assault!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flame! Reload!
Orochi's Fury!
Annihilation!
You're
Back into the fray!
I can carve through
Now the
armor!
ray! By the power
Now
of
I'm in this
Lord,
world!
Supernova!
Glimmer Dragon!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Burn!
I need to be stronger.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen.
Gotta break through!
Wind!
Sonic
Sleep
Thrust!
now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I can do
Orochi's Fury!
Hurricane! Rip and tear!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Assault! I'll finish you here and now!
None shall
The
escape
earth
my
throbs in
judgment.
pain.
Damn it!
Lightning of raging cascade!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Orochi's
Your
Fury!
armor won't save you!
Now!
Amazing.
Remove!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Get
lost!
Sword Rain Surrender!
Burn!
Eat this! Rip
Do
and
not!
tear!
Arrow Squall! This one's mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take me now! And again! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go! This one's mine! I I never miss! Lightning
You
orb!
require a hand.
Raising Cascade!
In a bind?
Now! Now! An instant!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Darkness! Ice Tornado!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Fury!
Eagle Assault!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I'm like bait to them!
Dragon
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll smash you!
Orochi Fury!
Water, hear my call!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Don't mind if I do!
Swallow dance!
Here, let me
Watch
help.
this!
Orochi Fury!
Heal force!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Sword Rain Alpha!
Arrow Squall!
This one's mine!
Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
Hear my call!
Sword Rain Alpha! The earth
Lightning orb! Burning! There's more where that came from.
Out of our way!
Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight!
Eat this! Take this! That's enough!
Far enough!
Water, hear my call!
Do it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Sphere!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to
save you.
say?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldam and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Spear! Here's
Sword
evil!
Rain Alpha!
Aerial
Come on!
Wall!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Water! Hear my call!
Mirage! Sonic Thrust!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Air!
got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Sword Rain
Now!
Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
We're thinning them out. We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very good.
Arrow Squall!
That's what I like to hear.
Hi, Hoodle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's the evil!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
When did I get so popular?
You picked the wrong fight!
Here I go! Here I go! We're only getting
Sword
started!
Rain Alpha!
Flying free! What can we just sit still? Leave the enemy's
Can you
arms
take
to
care
me!
of them?
That's no sooner said than done! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Sword Rain
Where
Alpha!
are you going?
Sword Rain
More where
Alpha!
that came from!
Orochi
Do it!
Armor won't save you!
It's on! Orochi Fury!
Far enough! Now, if it's in the sky, this one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
I think I'm getting stronger.
What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.